everyone, welcome to Tianjin University Ambassador Talks. My name is Timothyjhutagaol. I'm an admission promotion ambassador of Tianjin University. And today we are back with a new episode that we're going to discuss major. This time is the major of biological science in Tianjin University. And we have been accompanied by our fellow admission promotion ambassador as well. Please welcome Jing. Hello, Jing.
Hi everyone.
Yes, thank you so much, Jing, for your time, and you are accepting our invitation to share with the major today. So, because this is your first time in Ambassador Talks, so would you briefly introduce yourself?
Okay, hi everyone. I appreciate your invitation today. My name is Jing. Chinese name is YJ宇靖. I'm from Malaysia. My major is biological science at the School of Life Science, and I'm currently in my first year of undergraduate studies. Now I'm also a 2022 Tianjin University International Student Ambassador.
Yes, of course. It's very great because you're studying in Tianjin University, and we are curious about the major of biological science. But before that, Jing, where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia.
Oh yeah, I have known many Malaysians studying in Tianjin University. So maybe according to your experience, how do you know about Tianjin University at first?
Oh, I knew Tianjin University at my high school's education fair. Although I was just 17 years old and I haven't graduated, I also talked to the teachers there to get some information about Tianjin University and some majors, studies there, situation. I choose Tianjin University because of the campus environment and the course, like biological science, also one of the outstanding departments at Tianjin University. And I have been to Tianjin before. I like that city too. And Tianjin University is also a very cost-effective university.
I see. Yeah, I mean, you already have the interest, right, to go to Tianjin, and you find some information. I mean, that is quite good and quite ambitious. I mean, as I actually haven't known Tianjin University before, when I choose universities. But okay, may I know that when you choose your major, why did you decided to choose biological science?
The reason study biological science is I like biological. Before that, I'm interested in going toward research. And first, I was interested in marine biology. Then I was also interested in anthropology and biomedical science. And after comparing those majors, then I choose this general direction, biological science, so that I have a lot of relevant development direction and opportunities in the future.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that is very analogous. I mean, same with my experience as well. I mean, I'm in chemical engineering. So, you know, there's a lot of sectors as well, like in petroleum, can go to mechanics. And yeah, we are the same path as well as you choose biological science. So maybe you can explain to us like why do you choose at Tianjin University to study this major? What do you see the qualities of this major in Tianjin University?
The School of Life Science at Tianjin University also has outstanding achievements in China and overseas, including a number of papers have been published in prestigious journals. Just on March 25th, Professor Zefang Wang's team published a paper in Nature Communications. In addition, I have attended a lecture by Professor Zefang Wang, who is a propaganda for the School of Life Science and the major of Biological Science. Although the School of Life Science was founded in 2012, it's developed very well and achieved a lot. In conclusion, I chose Tianjin University after considering all of these change, including the subject and major. Besides that, I have also compared biological science majors in some of China's university. After thinking in many ways, I decided to study this major at Tianjin University.
I see. Yeah, I also compare with other universities, and you're very, academic. You just really focus on this path and you have like, okay, I want to reach this in the future, but I want to study general first. Okay, I want to choose the general way. Okay, so maybe I'm curious as well. Why did you choose to study and continue your bachelor degree in China?
For this question, I think I can talk to you about my whole study abroad plan. I decided to study in China when my first year in high school. I chose to study in China because China's academic development is getting stronger nowadays.
Yeah.
China is investing heavily in research. The quality of life is also very good. In addition, I'm a Malaysian and I'm also Chinese.
Yeah.
My native language is Chinese. I can adapt to the China living environment and culture very well. I think so. I would consider studying in China over than other countries.
Ah, I see. Yeah, of course, because I also see China as a very big development in every industries. I mean, every major that you see in China have a lot of development, and that's what makes you, want to choose Chinese thought major as well. Is there any like, what is the qualification of Chinese? Do you have to upload your HSK?
No need, because my school is an independent high school, so my exam has the very strong Chinese exam, like Chinese, some literature. We learn a lot Chinese, and we don't have to upload the HSK results.
I see. Yeah, I mean, native Chinese high school. What could be more surprising if you choose to choose Chinese thought major than Tianjin University? Okay, that's a good path, very good. And I wonder that right now that we are studying online, you're studying online as well, right? So
Yes.
how do you feel about this condition that you have to study online?
At first, I felt a bit unfortunate because I had been looking forward to study abroad for a long time. Although my last year of high school was also an online class,
Yeah.
there is still a difference compared to university online classes. For university environment online classes, I need to readjust to a different learning environment, including courses, teaching method, and so on. For me, it is also important to mention that there is no campus life. Just at home study. It's like many years of beautiful imagination has been crushed because I think the learning environment is very important to me. And although we may complain about the current situation, we now have to continue maintain our online classes and continue to work hard on our studies.
Yeah, that is same as me as well. I mean, I am from engineering major. I mean, we are all are waiting for the official information to open. I think, in this online learning as well, we might have a very difficult time to adapt, especially you in your first year. Yeah, and it was me actually in the condition last year, so basically the same. So I heard that you have gone to Tianjin before and you have searched many information about Tianjin University. So for the first time, how is your first impression of Tianjin University?
Now it is the online class stage, so I have no real impression and experience of the campus environment. Although I heard from my teacher that the snow scenes in winter is very beautiful and the price is very cheap there, but I have not experienced it myself. And I think it's going to be very different from how we feel when we travel abroad and study abroad. All I can say is that the teachers still care about our international students. Although we are not at school, the teachers are still concerned about our study and situation, and will try their best to solve our problems. I'm still really looking forward to the day I get to Tianjin University.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, me as well. I mean, I have been online. So basically, teachers very nice. They teach us everything. Even if we reply or chat to them at night, they still receive our messages. And yeah, I mean, it's difficult for me as well since you're native Chinese. I am not very fluent in Chinese. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's still very hard experiencing the environment, right? We see from the news that Tianjin has this development, has this pandemic, has everything. Yeah, let's hope that we can soon come to Tianjin University. And of course, right now that we're going to discuss like how is your studying online. I'm curious, like in this biological science major, what kind of course did you study?
In my first year, we should take some classes though international students must take, such as Chinese language, understanding of China,
Yes.
some math classes, university physics and computers, and so on. Our specialized courses are in organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, zoology, botany, and introduction to frontiers of medicine. In the second semester, we will start our lab classes, but for our international students, the lab classes are delayed due to the pandemic.
Yeah. So yeah, essentially what I expect. Study a lot of biology, and you have the basic of Chinese as well. So what kind of course there you find maybe the most interesting?
I think it's my favorite class, biology,
Oh, okay.
zoology,
Yeah.
botany, this kind.
Yeah, of course. I like biology in the past because I like to remember and curious, but not too much. But that's why I just chemical engineering. So in this online class, do you find any issues in the classes system or the class progress?
I have combined opinions of some of my friends, and we think that there are pros and cons to online classes. For some international students, maybe language is one of the learning barriers. We appreciate that some courses have playback, so we can watch them again and again after class. If you don't understand something, but there are still some drawbacks. Like sometimes there is a problem with the teacher's online class, and the teacher can notice it at first, and we can contact the teacher too. So I have tried that whole classes with only the picture and no sounds. But many things are unavoidable. We can only accept and make ourselves more adaptable to the days of online class.
Yeah, so it has actually happened as well because right now pandemic that we have studied online, the connection is a problem, and then the teachers sometimes do not understand what are the conditions in
Yes.
internet. So I think we just have to accept. I mean, everyone is studying online, and maybe I think their teacher has done their best, right? They have tried everything possible to understand us, and of course we have to appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, we have big opportunities as well at home. Like we can learn ourselves, we can try to manage our time. So maybe you can describe your experience in course studies. How do you manage to study online?
The first feeling is that the pace of university classes is too fast.
Yeah.
Maybe the teacher can finish 1.5 chapters in one lesson. I can also understand that many courses need to be grasped in a short time in university, and I need to put a lot of effort into my study. Many times I am not able to fully absorb the lessons taught by the teacher the first time.
Yeah.
So I need to spend more time and effort to catch up with the lessons. There must be a difference between university and high school, so we have to quickly adapt, especially now that is in an online class.
Yeah, of course. I feel that as well when I study mathematics. At that time, there is a lot of chapters to be covered. Sorry, a lot of topics be covered, and I kind of shocked too because why are they speeding up? They just teach everything. Yeah, but they repeat it as well. They know that okay, we'll have to learn step by step. Especially, actually, the most interesting topics of courses that is interesting me is actually the Chinese language for me because I have to at the time I still level of HSK 1, so suddenly the Chinese language is kind of HSK 2 or HSK 3 level. So yeah, that kind of surprises me as well. And according to you, how is the lecturer performance in the online class?
What can I say is that the teachers are very helpful. Like they respond quickly to our questions in the WeChat group. I met my biology teacher who didn't put in the PPT in the meeting in the class because of his mistake, and he would find another time to make up the lesson for me. For us, the teachers will also ask the international students who can or cannot understand what he was saying. The teachers will also give some problem solving lessons to our questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, lecturer are very understandable about us. I mean, they are very good. And sometimes if you like request a long question, they will understand and try to give you the time to answer a question. So it is right now, the most interesting question is, how are the tasks and exams? How do you think by this online condition?
I think it is necessary to have some self-learning ability. Like sometimes things that are not taught by the teacher may appear on homework or in daily reviews.
Yeah.
So you need to search for some relevant knowledge to support your study. I try to do my best on all my assignments. If I really can do it, I will wait until the teacher's exercise class and listen to what I didn't review well. As for the exams, the teachers were very helpful and would give us a final review lesson before the exam. If I can take the exam well, it proves I didn't study well.
Okay, yeah, of course. Task, we are online, right? Through the, do you use Rain Classroom, Yucatang?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the app that I have to face every day. And for online exam, is that like monitor? They have to see us online?
Yes. Yes, go.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
online exam.
go into the board meeting and the teacher will see you.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, online exam, I mean, it's just according to the connection as well. Sometimes student cannot see the question, but yeah, online exam, it works well. So let's go to the another question that you have mentioned, that what you want to achieve in biological science. I mean, before you choose the major. So would you mind to explain your interests and what are the job prospects from this major?
I choose biological science as my major because I wanted to work in laboratory or hospital lab and lean toward biomedical science. And this is my current plan. Maybe I will change my mind in my further study. After all, I was only in my first year of university.
Okay, yeah, of course. First year, I mean, you have lots of opportunity that you can achieve. And would you mention again, what do you interest in before, like anthropology, and what is it?
Marine biology, biomedical science.
Yeah, I mean, if you decided to pursue that sector as well, it's okay. I mean, I'm right now in my second year, so I actually have some shift in interest at a time. Like I want to go to industry, then I want to shift into research. You will experience that as well. For example, if you want to go to laboratory, and then let's say suddenly maybe some industrial or research maybe interests you, that's fine. That's fine. That I think you will achieve more in your as you advance in your second and third year. Okay, so let's go to the final question as well. So would you like give motivation and invitation to prospective students to choose Tianjin University as their further study choice?
I can say is if you plan to study in China, you may want to consider Tianjin University as your choice for further education.
Yeah.
This is one of the cost-effective university, and I would like to share a final word with you guys is it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary.
Oh, it's very good, very good. Okay, yeah, it's very good, everyone from Jing. So if you feel you are just an ordinary ability, you can be extraordinary. Yeah, Tianjin University is one of the top 10 in China. So it's very prestigious, and there are a lot of scholarships and top majors as well available in Tianjin University. And thank you so much, Jing, for your time and experience.
Thank
I
you.
hope your future endeavor can reach the success of what you want to achieve in the future. So, okay, everyone, you can see in the description below the context of us as an ambassadors. You can ask our question. So, Jing is from Malaysia. So, for those of you who are Malaysian students, high school students that interest to go to Tianjin University, you can ask her, and we are able to help you all about the admissions to Tianjin University. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for
Thank
watching this
you.
video. Hope you have a nice day and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.